The zine world collides with the black and white boom of the 1980s in Ultra Klutz. And hello, everyone. It's Tom. It's FANzine Live. This is Classic Zines today. And I am giving you one that I didn't really think I was ever going to go down this road. But it's funny how things happen. I noticed in the last couple weeks that there is a new follower, at least on the Facebook page for FANzine or for Phoenix Productions, if not a subscriber on the YouTube channel, and his name is Jeff Nichsolson. And I was looking, I was like, Jeff Nichsolson, wait a minute, that's the Ultra Klutz guy. And Jeff Nichsolson did a series back in the 80s, this is June 86, of a black and white series as part of that black and white boom called Ultra Klutz. And so Jeff Nichsolson is apparently on my followers list. And so I thought, wow, why do, it prompted me because I liked Ultra Klutz back in the day. I have not read Ultra Klutz in forever. And I thought, why not do an Ultra Klutz classic zines? The other thing I want to point out is that classic zines of today, the lines are very blurry between FANzines, crowdfunded zines, small indie zines, and the like. Back in the 80s, what you had in the black and white boom was the same type of situation. You had people who came out of the FANzine world making comics that were for sale on the direct market. The most probably famous of all of them is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Eastman and Laird were FANzine artists, largely, who thought they'd try to make a couple dollars off their pastiche of Frank Miller's Ronin. And so they made Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which has gone on to incredible fame and fortune. There were a lot of these types of guys. Tim Corrigan loved to go back and forth between doing fanzines and doing more mass market direct sales type magazines. And they used the same creators to do it. Nichsolson was a fanzine guy, and he hung out with fanzine guys. In fact, he has a wonderful retrospective video that I am going to put in the closing end page, if you will, of this video. So you can link straight through to it, or maybe I'll just even have it just directly go through. But anyway, so he did a lot of stuff with fanzine folks, and he did this Ultra Klutz, which I think went on for like 89, or not 89, 39 issues, which is kind of impressive. I also note that this back page is drawn by Jeff with his friend Brad W. Foster. Brad Foster, of course, being noted for doing tons of fanzine work. So you can see there was some cross-pollination between the black and white indie books and the fanzine world. Kind of cool. Anyway, Ultra Klutz. If you can find it, I got a feeling that these aren't super expensive. Like a lot of the books that were the small indies, they're really not super expensive. I mean, the ones that are expensive. You've got The Tick, you've got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, you've got those. But by and large, most of the 80s black and white boom books really are not super expensive. So we're going to take a look at this. Ultra Klutz is a guy named Samuel Sog. And he is from the planet Klutzoid. Okay. And he apparently has done something wrong. And so he got put on a craft. I think he did something wrong with making fries at the Klutz in the box. And he got kicked out of the solar system. And it says, ahead, two great beings stand in omnipotent boredom until the approach of Sam's ship. This is Ordain, and this is Chaos. So basically order and chaos. And between the two of them, they're like versions of God, and they mess around and argue with each other. And there goes our buddy Sam, and they start arguing over Sam and decide to send him off to Earth. So now we now bring you to the place of Sam Sog's destiny, to be specific, the prosperous Earth nation of Japan, where we attend a board meeting of Toho Filmworks Incorporated. And you can see they're talking about movies that they're going to be doing. And this is Kenji Shibuya, former actor and current stockholder. He was an actor, apparently, in his role as Gabadon, his first big acting break. Basically, Godzilla send up. And look what happens, though. A monster actually goes through the turtle monster and strikes Tokyo. And so Kenji freaks out, runs away. He's doing everything he can to get away and flies straight into someone who landed in Japan, Sam Sog. And this poor guy is dead. Kenji. Well, apparently, Sam has the ability to bring him back to life, but only in a manner where they share consciousness between each other. So, from this day forward, Kenji Shibuya, you and I shall share reality, share time. When you awake, I will be gone. When I am needed, you can use this Earth token to summon me. My final message to you now is, don't hog the time. All right. So we're back on Klutzoid. You can see Klutzoid, is like in perpetual kaiju battles, I think is the best way to say it. They're constantly just pounding on each other. So anyway, we're back now in Japan. And Kenji's walking around, and he doesn't quite understand what's going on. And he says, and why am I carrying a spoon? And wait a minute, this spoon has a button. And he clicks it. And I'm just also pointing out here that in this side note, apparently the Klutzoids are looking for Sam. So that probably leads to a future issue. But anyway, so our hero makes his debut in Japan and saves the bridge, saves the people. They ask him, they say, look, who saved us, Dad? It's Ultraman. Who? Hey, are you an Ultraman? No, I'm a Klutzian. He's an Ultra Klutzian. The big silver guy. Who is he? Ultra Klutz. There you go. That's his name. So he saves the day. Everybody loves him. And we're off and running. And the item that he uses to transfer back and forth is a spoon. So I guess they leave each other notes. He says, I thought Sam would kill the monster, but the next thing I knew, I was lying in the rubble with this note. Kenji, what are you trying to do? Get me killed? That monster was 100 feet tall. So you can see there was some kind of fun stuff there. There's a backup story in here that Nichsolson did called Deputy Day Shift. It's a cute little story. He has a very nice cartooning style. And then, of course, the Deputy Day Shift stuff on the back. But anyway, yeah, Ultra Klutz. Ultra Klutz #1. a fun little comic and a series that went for, I guess, around 3 years if it hit 39 issues. A lot of fun. Hey, Jeff, thanks for popping up in my feed. Thank you for, I guess, unintentionally getting me to pull this one out. One of these days, I am going to get the whole thing bound up, and I'll be looking to you for a signature, maybe even a remark in the book. Thanks again. I hope you all enjoyed. Thanks for watching FANzine Live. This was the Classic Edition version of Ultra Klutz #1 from June '86. Folks, I will catch you next time.